Imagine a time when the sun was young, the solar system just a swirling cloud of gas and dust. That's where Earth's epic story begins. Around 4.6 billion years ago, gravity pulled this cosmic soup together, creating a spinning disk at the center. The sun ignites around it. Dust particles clump and crash, growing into planetesimals. Through countless collisions, some gentle, some violent, Earth takes shape, a molten world glowing with constant volcanic eruptions. As time ticks on, the surface cools, a crust forms and water vapor condenses to shape the first oceans. And then a cosmic impact. A Mars-sized body slams into young Earth, scattering debris that forms the Moon, our constant companion ever since. Fast forward a bit and the stage is set for something even more extraordinary: life. About 3.8 billion years ago, in those early oceans, the first simple cells emerge, tiny chemotrophs living off the chemicals around them. But soon, some evolve a radical trick: photosynthesis. Suddenly, oxygen floods the atmosphere in the Great Oxygenation Event 2.4 billion years ago. It's a game-changer, paving the way for complex life. Jump to the Cambrian explosion about 541 million years ago and life goes wild. Bizarre creatures everywhere, most major animal groups making their debut. From there, it's a roller coaster. Plants creeping onto land, insects buzzing through the air, dinosaurs roaring, mammals scurrying, and finally, us, humans, standing on the shoulders of 4 billion years of evolution. But the surface beneath our feet is anything but still. Earth's crust is split into tectonic plates, floating atop a restless mantle. Continental drift pushes landmasses together and tears them apart, forming supercontinents like Rodinia and Pangaea, then breaking them into the continents we know today. Mountains rise, earthquakes shake, volcanoes build and destroy, constantly reshaping the world and rewriting the rules of life. Now here's where things get personal. In just a few hundred years, humans have become a geological force. Industrialization, burning fossil fuels and clearing forests have pumped greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, warming the planet, melting glaciers and raising sea levels. Climate change threatens biodiversity, food supplies, and the places we call home. But there's hope. Shifting to renewables, protecting forests and global agreements like the Paris Accord. These are steps we can take to tip the balance. So what about the far future? In the next few centuries, our choices will decide whether Earth remains hospitable. In 600 million years, falling carbon dioxide could make the world uninhabitable for complex life. And in a few billion years, as the sun swells into a red giant, Earth may be swallowed whole or scorched to a cinder. But that's a distant fate, and right now, our actions matter most. Earth's journey is a tale of fire, water, life and change, and it is still unfolding. By understanding our planet's epic past, we can shape a better future. It is up to us. Science is our guide, and Earth's story is ours to continue. Billions of years ago, Earth was a molten, hostile world bombarded by asteroids and comets. Over time, the planet cooled, setting the stage for something extraordinary: the arrival of water. Scientists believe much of Earth's water came from icy comets and water-rich asteroids, while volcanic eruptions released steam into the atmosphere. As the planet cooled, torrential rains fell for thousands of years, filling vast basins and giving birth to the first oceans. These early oceans were hot and acidic, shaped by volcanic gases, but they became the cradle of life. Within these waters, the building blocks of life combined, forming the first primitive cells. The oceans began to regulate Earth's climate, creating stability essential for life to flourish. The story of life is inseparable from the story of our oceans. They are not just water, they are the foundation of all biological evolution. From fiery beginnings to blue expanses, Earth's oceans set the stage for everything to come. The transformation from chaos to life-supporting seas is one of our planet's greatest stories. Every drop in the ocean is a testament to Earth's incredible journey. The oceans are where our story truly begins. 300 million years ago, Earth's continents formed a single supercontinent, Pangaea, surrounded by the vast Panthalassa Ocean. Tectonic forces slowly tore Pangaea apart, giving rise to the Tethys Ocean, a warm, shallow sea that separated Laurasia in the north from Gondwana in the south. The Tethys became a vibrant corridor for marine life, teeming with coral reefs, ammonites, and giant marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. This ocean was a powerhouse of evolution, shaping the diversity of life we see today. Over millions of years, shifting continents squeezed the Tethys, eventually closing it and uplifting mountain ranges like the Alps and the Himalayas. Today's Mediterranean, Black, and Caspian Seas are remnants of this ancient ocean. The legacy of the Tethys lives on in the rocks beneath our feet and the mountains that touch the sky. Oceans have always been agents of change, shaping both landscapes and life. The rise and fall of ancient seas remind us of Earth's restless spirit. Every wave carries echoes of worlds long vanished. The ocean story is the story of transformation. As Africa drifted north, the western Tethys Ocean narrowed, giving birth to the Mediterranean Sea. 6 million years ago, the Mediterranean was cut off from the Atlantic, triggering the Messinian salinity crisis. Most of the sea evaporated, leaving behind vast salt plains. Then a dramatic flood from the Atlantic refilled the basin in a geological instant, restoring the Mediterranean's life. Meanwhile, the Indian subcontinent's collision with Eurasia raised the Himalayas and created a massive depression to the south. This depression filled with water, forming the Bay of Bengal, the world's largest bay. Both the Mediterranean and Bay of Bengal are products of titanic geological forces. Their histories are written in stone, salt, and water. These bodies of water have shaped civilizations, climates, and ecosystems. The Mediterranean's turbulent past and the Bay of Bengal's creation are reminders of Earth's power to transform. Oceans and seas are never static. They are always evolving. Their stories are etched into the very fabric of our planet. The world's waters are living chronicles of change. Straight, narrow waterways connecting seas are nature's strategic corridors. Throughout history, they've been vital for trade, migration, and military power. The Strait of Malacca links the Indian and Pacific Oceans, serving as a crucial artery for global commerce. The Bosporus and Dardanelles connect the Black Sea to the Mediterranean, shaping empires and cultures. The Strait of Dover, formed by catastrophic floods, separated Britain from Europe, altering history. These straits owe their existence to tectonic shifts, rising seas, and ancient river valleys. Control over straits has meant control over regions and resources. They are more than geographic features, they are crossroads of civilization. The world's great straits have shaped the destinies of nations. Their influence endures, guiding the flow of people and ideas. At the mouth of the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers lies the Sundarbans, a vast, ever-changing mangrove forest shaped by tides and silt. This unique ecosystem is a sanctuary for countless species, including the elusive Bengal tiger. The mangroves protect coastlines, store carbon, and support rich biodiversity. Earth, seas, straits, and bays are dynamic, always evolving under geological and climatic forces. They regulate climate, sustain life, and provide for billions of people. Yet these environments face threats from pollution, overuse, and climate change. Our ocean's future depends on our stewardship. Protecting these blue realms is essential for generations to come. The story of our oceans is still being written by us. Our planet is a remarkable interconnected system teeming with life. The environment includes everything around us, living and non-living: air, water, soil, sunlight, and all organisms. This delicate balance is our life support system, providing essentials like oxygen, food, and materials. Understanding how these systems work is crucial for our survival and for future generations. Every action we take can have far-reaching effects, highlighting the importance of sustainability. Natural disasters remind us of the environment's power and our need to adapt wisely. By studying our world, we learn to predict, prepare, and protect both nature and ourselves. The environment offers not just resources, but beauty, inspiration, and a sense of belonging. To protect it is to preserve the wonder and vitality of our home. Our stewardship today shapes the world for those who come after us. Our world consists of two main environments, natural and human-made. The natural environment is shaped by geological forces and evolution, forests, oceans, deserts, and polar caps. These wild places are rich in biodiversity and resources. In contrast, the human-made environment includes our cities, roads, and farms, spaces designed for our needs. These built environments transform land and draw heavily on natural resources. We can also view the environment as biological, all living things, and physical, non-living elements like land, water, and air. The biological environment is a web of life, while the physical environment sets the stage for it. Mountains, rivers, and the atmosphere shape where life can thrive. The two are deeply intertwined, each influencing the other. Our challenge is to balance human needs with the health of the natural world. Understanding these connections is key to a sustainable future. The environment is made up of four major spheres. The atmosphere is our planet's protective layer of gases, driving weather and climate. The lithosphere is the solid ground, mountains, valleys, and soil, providing minerals and a foundation for life. The hydrosphere includes all water, oceans, rivers, lakes, groundwater, and ice. Water cycles through evaporation and precipitation, connecting land, air, and sea. The biosphere is the zone of life, overlapping with all other spheres. Life exists from ocean depths to mountain peaks, adapting to diverse conditions. These spheres interact constantly, shaping our world's complexity. The biosphere is a testament to life's resilience and adaptability. Understanding these spheres helps us appreciate Earth's delicate balance. Together, they create the vibrant planet we call home. Ecology is the science that explores relationships between living things and their environment. It reveals the web of connections linking every organism to its surroundings. Ecologists study how species interact, compete, and depend on each other. This knowledge guides conservation, protecting habitats, species, and ecosystems. Ecology shapes policies on land use, resource management, and pollution control. Our choices ripple through ecosystems, affecting life far beyond our immediate view. Ecology teaches us that no organism, including humans, exists in isolation. By understanding these links, we become better stewards of our planet. Ecology is the science of our world's interconnectedness. At the heart of ecology is the ecosystem, a community of living things and their physical environment. Ecosystems range from vast oceans to tiny ponds, each powered by energy flow and nutrient cycling. Energy enters through sunlight captured by plants and moves up the food chain, with much lost as heat. Nutrients like carbon and nitrogen are recycled by decomposers, ensuring life's building blocks are reused. Ecosystems are dynamic, changing over time through succession and disturbance. Their resilience determines how well they recover from change. Protecting ecosystems safeguards the processes that keep our planet habitable. Every ecosystem, from forests to coral reefs, is vital to Earth's health. Our actions can either support or disrupt these life-sustaining engines. By caring for ecosystems, we secure a healthy future for all. India's geography begins with the mighty Himalayas, a colossal natural barrier in the north. These are the youngest and highest mountains on Earth, still rising each year. The Himalayas are made up of three parallel ranges, the snow-clad Himadri, the forested Himachal, and the lower Shivaliks. These mountains shield India from cold Central Asian winds and shape its climate. Mountain passes like Joji La and Nathu La have long been vital trade and migration routes, connecting India to Asia. The Himalayas are not just a barrier, they're a bridge for ideas, goods, and people. Below these ranges, the land descends into the vast plains, but the mountains remain India's northern sentinel. Their peaks, valleys, and passes have shaped history, culture, and the very identity of the subcontinent. Here, nature's power and human ambition have met for centuries. The story of India's land truly begins at this Great Wall. South of the Himalayas lies the Indo-Gangetic Brahmaputra Plain, one of the world's most fertile regions. Formed by the Ganga, Indus, and Brahmaputra rivers, this plain is India's agricultural heartland. Its rich alluvial soil and abundant water support hundreds of millions, making it the nation's granary. The plain is divided into the Punjab in the west, the vast Ganga plain in the center, and the Brahmaputra valley in the east. Here, ancient cities and sacred rivers have shaped India's culture and history. The Ganga especially is revered as a holy mother. This plain is more than geography, it's the soul of India, where nature and civilization are deeply entwined. Life here pulses with the rhythm of the rivers. Southward, the land rises into the Peninsular Plateau, India's oldest geological region. This ancient tableland, once part of Gondwana, is marked by worn hills and mineral-rich plateaus like Chota Nagpur. The Deccan Plateau dominates the south, its black volcanic soil a legacy of ancient eruptions. Flanking the plateau are the western and eastern Ghats, mountain ranges that shape rainfall and biodiversity. The western Ghats, higher and wetter, are a global biodiversity hotspot. The eastern Ghats are lower, drier, and broken by rivers flowing to the Bay of Bengal. Between these Ghats, the plateau forms a distinct heartland bordered by narrow coastal plains. This region's geology and climate have shaped its people, crops, and cultures for millennia. The plateau stands as a silent witness to India's deep past. India's rivers are its lifelines, shaping land and life. Himalayan rivers like the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow year-round, fed by melting snow, carving valleys and creating fertile deltas. Peninsular rivers, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, are rain-fed, swelling with the monsoon and sustaining the south. The Narmada and Tapi flow west, unique among India's rivers. The monsoon, a dramatic seasonal wind, brings vital rains from June to September, fueling agriculture and filling rivers. India's climate and soils are as varied as its land, lush rainforests in the Ghats, dry scrub on the plateau, and rich alluvium in the plains. Each region's ecosystem and farming depend on this interplay of water, wind, and earth. The monsoon's arrival is a moment of hope and anxiety, its rhythm shaping millions of lives. Rivers and winds together weave the fabric of India's geography. India's diverse land has shaped an equally diverse people. Ancient ranges like the Aravalis, Vindhyas, and Satpuras form natural and cultural boundaries. Tribal communities, from the Bhils of central India to the Nagas of the northeast, have adapted to forests, hills, and islands. Geography influences food, clothing, homes, and beliefs. Desert dwellers and delta farmers live worlds apart. The land is not just a backdrop, but an active force in shaping identity and tradition. India's landscape has nurtured countless cultures, languages, and ways of life. To understand India is to understand its land, a living mosaic of nature and humanity.